Hey ladies, this is Love from Hanging Out with Love. How is everyone? Today we are going to be talking about services. It's getting cold in here. I'm about to turn the air off in a second. Let me go do that now. Come with me. I'm about to turn it off really fast. But I wanted to talk about services. Why? Because services are important. Sometimes we just don't have the energy to do it all, especially if you're like me and you live by yourself. Like, you may not have the energy to do everything. I run a business, more than one. I also will be working full-time starting this week. And I have to cook for myself. Look, y'all got a glimpse of those clothes I still didn't hang up yet. I'm gonna hang them up. Hey, girl. But, yeah. So, we gotta talk about the services because there are certain things that you just need to have done. You know, so I've already talked to you ladies about like personal hygiene and stuff like that. I will be the first to tell you, Bezos, right back to you, that I don't do everything by myself. Like, it's impossible to, you know. I do as much as I can, especially because I create my own schedule, even with this new job. So I have some flexibility when it comes to what I get done in the day and like what time I get it done. So I still do the same things basically every day, but like certain things I just don't have to rush because I have time, my flexibility. And that's why I choose to wake up so early. Like right now it's 9:12. A lot of you aren't even awake yet. What time is it in the UK? A lot of you ladies aren't even awake yet. And I've been up since 5 something because I go to the gym at 6 a.m. Hey, Journey. So that gives me some flexibility. So when you feel like you can't get everything done, definitely start waking up earlier if you haven't tried it already. It really does work. Like, honestly, yesterday I woke up super early, went to the gym. I was able to finish folding those clothes. You guys saw me watching. 2 p.m. sis. Oh, wow. Okay. That is so cool. And I was able to finish those clothes, finish folding them and stuff. Hold on, let me use this other comb because my hands are slippery. And I got that done. And now I have to like hang up my dresses and stuff that are on my dresser. But I get a whole lot of stuff done because I'm always waking up super early. So when I wake up, after I go to the gym, I come home, make my breakfast, you know, wash my breakfast dishes, take a shower. Now I can do my hair. I have to get my hair done today. So even though I already washed it this week, I'm washing it again because I'm getting like a twist type of style. I'm not going to say too much. You guys will see it later, but I just don't want my hair to be like super oily while I'm getting it done. And I'm going through the process of detangling so that it can be a lot easier for her. Have you ever dealt with fatigue, love? Do you have any personal recommendations? Definitely. So I get tired, especially like when I get home from the gym. I'm like exhausted because I'm doing high intensity interval workouts. And I feel like the best way to avoid being tired is to work out. To be honest, that keeps up your endurance. So I know it's like, okay, you just said it made you sleepy. It does. It makes you tired like afterwards, you know, especially like after you eat. But overall, it helps keep my energy levels really high. And like, as you can see, I'm full of energy right now. So keeps your energy levels really high. It helps you get more done. And then the second thing for fatigue is keeping a schedule. Because if you never have a schedule, even if you plan it day by day, like you don't have to have the exact same schedule every day, although I feel like that is helpful. But even if you plan a schedule day by day, that's better than not having one at all, you know? So work out, have a schedule, get the things that you need to get done, and then like you won't feel as exhausted. Because fatigue is something that is exacerbated when we're not doing what we're supposed to do, because then we get like anxious and stuff, you know. Another thing that helps is watching what you eat. So I would say like make sure you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, drink a lot of water. You know, vegetables and fruits come from the sun. They have the sun's energy. So as long as you're consuming things like that, that would be better instead of like carbs, you know, things like that. Would you say home workouts help with fatigue as much as gym workouts? It really doesn't matter where you do them. I feel like there's a lot of personal trainers that you can find that do virtual workouts online, and they're really cheap. Like I saw a girl, I reposted her. I don't even remember her name, but I'm pretty sure you will be able to find someone. But she charges like $40 a week for her virtual workouts. My gym is like $125 per month with a 12-month subscription thing. So you definitely don't have to like go out and pay that much. But I do that because I really like group fitness. I thrive more in group settings than I do just working out by myself. Like I just know me. So that helps. It keeps me inspired and like motivated. And it makes you keep going too when you have friends at the gym who are like, are you coming Thursday? And in your head you're like, freak no, I'm not coming Thursday. And then you're like, yeah girl, I'll be here on Thursday. Because you have gym friends. So it helps. But you're welcome. When I work out at home, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Well, if you feel like you're not doing enough, up the ante. Like, look at some YouTube videos, you know? I know one of my gym friends actually bought me like 2 sets of weights. She gave me a set of 8 pounds and a set of 5 pounds. And like, I've already surpassed using those. But using even small weights, like they help really tone your arms. Like as you can see, my clothes are literally falling off. I'm not wearing this today. I'm wearing this dress because I'm doing my hair. And then, you know, I'm going to take it off later. But they're literally falling off. So they work. High intensity interval works, okay? Really does. Hey, Tennille. So do some high intensity interval workouts, drink your water, eat your fruit, all that good stuff. So that's another thing. Services. One of those services is hiring a personal trainer. So if you're like, I just don't know what kind of workouts to do, you can set up a consultation with them, even if you don't actually use their services, and just be like, hey, for my body type, for my weight, for my height, like what are the best workouts for me to do to tackle these target areas? Look at my hair, y'all. That's crazy. This shrinkage be so real. But like, you know, what kind of workout should I do to tone my abs or to get my legs toned? You know, like whatever your target area is, and figure out what would be best for you. I'm telling you, like we can't do everything by ourselves. We weren't meant to. This is why there's so many different jobs in the world. Everybody has a place. Everybody has a role. And I know for a fact, the stuff that I'm eating now, like I wasn't eating enough after my workouts and I would still be hungry, but I wouldn't eat because I'm like, I don't want to do too much. So maybe I should just push it, you know, to like 12, 1 o'clock. So one of my trainers was like, why don't you just add an extra egg? You know, and I'm like, all right, cool. That one egg made a huge difference. Your hair looks so healthy. Girl, it is. Thank you. And it's super thick. Oh, and shameless plug here. I have my Queen Care hair growth oil from my skincare line. It looks super greasy on the label because I use it. I actually use it every day. So I'm going to take that with me when I go to get my hair done, so that she can use it as well. Because I just feel like, why not, you know? I'm going to put it in my hair anyway. So I feel like I should take it with me. And then she's going to be like, what's this? And I'm going to tell her, oh yeah, that's Queen Care, girl. So she can buy some. That's how you sell stuff right there. You just have it around shamelessly. Like I walk around using my body butter and my lip balm and stuff. And when people are like, where'd you get this from? I'm like, queencarecosmetics.com. There's the website. I sure do. I airdrop it. People ask for business cards. I'll be like, let me just send you the website. So that way they can always have it in their phone. Pero, what else? Other services. Cleaning services. So, I told you, are you still dating? Yes, I'm going to get to that in just a second, girl. So cleaning services. If you don't have time to clean up, like, I mean, even if it's something simple, like, oh, my hair, like folding your clothes. Wait, let me get a towel really fast. Okay. So even if it's something like folding your clothes, you know, get somebody to do it. Like I literally had a lady come in my house. She folded my clothes. She swept my floor. I like to wash my own dishes, but she did that. She organized my closets for me, like got my shoes together, put away all of my winter clothes, and then made room for my summer clothes. So I was literally like transitioning everything out. I just showed her where everything was and she did it. There are apps where you can hire people for gigs. So type in gig hiring or gig apps on Google. And for you ladies that like to have like multiple sources of income like me, that's one of the things you can do to gain extra money as well. I don't necessarily feel safe with that right now just because of COVID, you know, going to people's houses and doing gigs or whatever. But you can get people to like go grocery shopping for you, come and clean your house. Like there are just so many things. People can help you move. Like my sister just moved back to New York. She lives in Brooklyn now. And she went up there for her job. She got a new job. And she hired someone to come help her move her stuff in her apartment, you know, into her new place. So there are several different things that you can hire people for. And, you know, like they say, Black women especially have to normalize luxury. Like I have no problem hiring people for that. Another thing is like meals, you know. When you don't have time to cook, you can hire like a personal chef or a person who does nutrition as well, a nutritionist who does meal planning, and just buy all of your meals frozen. It's fresh food, hopefully, and you can just buy your meals, stick them in the freezer, and now you have dinner for the week and you didn't buy groceries and you didn't have to take time on your beautiful self-love Sunday to cook. Normalize that luxury. And, you know, like I said, even with hair, like most of the things that I do to my hair, I can do on my own. But the things I can't, I'm not going to go off and just experiment. You know, I'm past that stage in my life. When I was younger, I remember like I dyed my own hair. It was so crazy. I bought a box of like red hair dye and it turned out so pretty. But I didn't know how to take care of my hair. So like some of my hair broke off and it was so annoying. But it grew back really fast. So I was fine. And then, you know, I spoke with the stylist and she's like, yeah, you got to keep it deep conditioned and, you know, keep oils in it because it dries out your hair shaft when you put on different chemicals. So you have to normalize that luxury. So another thing, dating. Dating is something that you can definitely do even if you have children. So for those of you who do have children, Normalize the luxury of having a babysitter. I know a lot of people are like, oh, my mom can watch them, or my cousin can watch them, or my sister. But like, they're not professionals. And 9 times out of 10, unless they really ask, like they just love your kids, you know, people don't really want to watch your babies all the time. Like, just being honest. Coming from a person with no children, sometimes we don't want to do it, you know? And like me, I'm like, well, you know, just pay me. I'll watch pretty much whoever's baby. Just pay me, you know, they'll be in good hands. They'll definitely eat, and they will not be tearing up my house, okay? And if we're at your house, they won't be tearing up your house either, because I do not play that. But they'll have fun, you know, we'll play together. And then when you hire a professional, because I used to be a nanny and I also used to babysit, it's fun. We have an incentive to play with these kids. We don't know them. We want them to have the time of their life and be exhausted by the time their parents get home. And sometimes they put them to bed for you. If you're like, I want my baby to be in bed by like 8:30, you have a good babysitter, your child's going to be in the bed. But when you have somebody like grandma or your cousin, you know, that's trying to make them stay up, it's okay. You can stay up a little while longer. They don't want to be the bad guy. Then now your baby is off of their normal schedule, waking up in the morning sleepy, and y'all know you're doing the at-home school stuff now, so you don't need that. Like, hire somebody, please. There are plenty of nanny agencies. When I was providing childcare, I always went through an agency until I got like more seasoned, and then I started doing it on my own. But yeah, hire someone for that. Hey, boo. I love Quaisha so much. Y'all, make sure you go to Her Majesty Crown and get you a wig. Her wigs are the best. And I can't wait to get mine. I really appreciate the way you articulate yourself. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. And what else is there? What other luxuries? Driving. Oh my gosh. Like, if you don't like to drive, don't do it. Sometimes I'm literally like, I can't today. I will call an Uber. I'll get a Lyft. If we're going to an event, I'll ride with my friends. And I don't mind doing that because I feel like when I'm ready to leave a function, I can just pay for this car service. They're going to get me where I need to go. It's professional. And you can leave. They also have like, you can order town cars through like a more upscale type of business. And, you know, that prevents you from having to drive. And I know people, especially people with babies, you know, like Quaisha, I know you have to take your babies to their practices. You know, your children are very involved in different extracurricular activities. Sometimes you don't feel like driving. So when you go out on your mommy spa days and you just take time for yourself, that's a perfect time for you not to take your car. You know, just take an Uber. Mommy will be back. Are you going to take your keys, mommy? Not today. My vehicle is outside. And, you know, just call it a day. This conditioner, oh my gosh. I use Cantu conditioner. It smells so good. But yeah, so normalize that luxury, ladies. Like, don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. People get services all the time. And I mean, I hate to bring up the gloomy slavery days, but people always had services done. They had chefs, they had people in the fields making money, they had housekeepers. Like, the mistresses did whatever they wanted to do. Clean, sew, you know, plant flowers. Like, they had a ball. That's the type of life that I'm setting up for me, okay? And I do not mind paying for these little things to make my life easier. If a man asks you on a date and you don't drive, or him due to working in the city, would you just ask him to send you a car or pay your own Uber? So I would just let him know, like, I don't drive. I wouldn't necessarily ask him to send a car. I would just be like, oh, I don't drive. How would you plan on me getting there? Or are you going to take a car and pick me up? Like, how do you want to do this? Leave it up to him and just see what his response is. But I wouldn't pay my own Uber to go on a date. So I would just let him Make him think it's his idea. Yes, I hate driving so much. I hate driving sometimes too, but then I hate to say I hate driving because I love the fact that I have a car. So I'm always like, no, I love driving, but sometimes I don't feel like driving, and that's okay, you know? I like that. It sounds so bougie. It does, but that's the beauty. Like, I love things that sound bougie. I just do. And to be honest, it makes your life so much easier. Like, even when, okay, so I temporarily hired a personal assistant. I've had a PA twice, but sometimes in your business, like, you're just like, I'm exhausted. Like, when you do everything for your brand, sometimes you just have to outsource, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't mind. I got this all over my dresser. I don't mind being like, hey, I just had to hire a PA, you know, to help me with this email list. Like, sometimes it's temporary just so you can get the assistance that you need, you know, especially if you're doing like a big campaign. And sometimes you can't focus on all of your brands at once, so hire someone. Another thing for business owners is Fiverr. It's Fiverr. If you do not have a Fiverr account, please DM me and I will send you the link so that I can be your you can be my referral and we can both get money, okay? I love Fiverr. That is actually where I had my Queen Care Cosmetics logo created, but they also do like Facebook ads and they create flyers. I mean, there's a plethora of things that they can do for you, including commercials for your brand. So take advantage. Like, there's just so much out here. There's too much out here for people to be feeling overwhelmed, especially women. Like, it's not fair, you know? And then again, for the mothers out there, you shouldn't feel like, okay, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to get the kids ready, I have to do this, I have to do that. Like, some things you just need to be like, all right, we're gonna go out for ice cream while the housekeepers are here and come back to a clean house. Like, that's what a boss is to me. When someone knows that I don't have to do everything. That's a boss, not a person who's running around like a chicken with their head cut off because they feel like they can't cram everything into one day. And to be completely honest, people don't respect people like that. If you're always, oh my gosh, I have to do this. And then my mom called and she asked me, could I go pick up her laundry? And then she asked me to do this. Like, no. Sometimes you have to be like, look, my hands are tied. I've already had to outsource X, Y, and Z to get my own stuff done. But, you know, maybe next time, you know. Sometimes you just got to say no, baby. And it's okay. It was hard for me to say no at first. I used to say yes to everything. Double booking myself by accident. I'm like, shoot, I have this event. This is going to overlap by an hour. I may have to leave this one early. Like, it was a lot. That was me in college. Undergrad, I was like, you know, go to class, get out of class at 4:50, have work at 5:30. Like, who does that? I was leaving myself no time. I'm literally leaving myself enough time to grab something quick to eat, change clothes if I absolutely need to, and then get to my destination. Very unhealthy. So I really hope this video helps someone. I'm about to go ahead and put this on my YouTube channel. If you have not watched all the episodes of Put Y'all Up on Game, oh my gosh, like, that was a great series. And I posted episode 10 yesterday. That was the last episode. The contest to see who will win the copy of my next book is still going on. All you have to do is guess that title. Hey, Tyra. All you have to do is guess the title of that book. You can DM it to me or send it to my email, tiredthegroup@gmail.com, and get your free copy. It's just that simple. Also, please make sure that if you are not following me on Instagram and Facebook, that you follow me at Hanging Out with Love, and that you're also subscribed to my YouTube channel. Mwah, mwah. Quality content. Definitely. Thank you, girl. I love having you here. I do. And I think that's it. I'll probably go live again, obviously, this weekend. You guys know my birthday's tomorrow. I'm going to be 26. I'm so excited. Oh, and about my dating life, it's going well. Like, I'm gonna have to do a video about that. Obviously I'll be watching, observing, taking notes, you know, not on him specifically, but on the things that he does, just to be mindful, because I know, like, once you're used to someone acting a certain way or men behaving a certain way, you don't always think about it. But I want to be able to come back and, you know, report to you ladies, like, this is what I feel like went well, and this is what I feel like didn't go well, you know, things like that. Hey, Tanya, great rising. Y'all, before I go, let me tell you something about Tanya Angelique. So first of all, she's super sweet. She's literally always DMing me, like, inspirational videos. If someone goes live and they're talking about something of substance, she'll send it to me. And sometimes I'm so busy, so like I'll respond back like, hey Tanya, thanks for sending to me, I'll check it out this evening. And I don't even care if it's like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, like I will watch it and I always give her feedback. So I definitely respond to you ladies when you message me, and I definitely appreciate everything you send. You are so sweet. Yay, do you have plans? Girl, you know I do. So I'm going to the beach this weekend. I'm going out to eat tonight, tomorrow, and probably Friday. And I have to pick up my friend from the train station Friday because they're spending the night. So I'm having like my slumber party on Saturday night, and I'm gonna be live for that too, because you know, when my friends get around, like, we have girl talk. I be grilling them, asking them like, all right, well, who are you dating? How are things going? Are you respecting yourself? Are you getting what you want from this relationship? So, you know, definitely want to go live there. I'm gonna ask for their permission first. Haven't done it yet. They might see this before I ask, but it is what it is. I like to ask in person, so it'll be more difficult for them to tell me no, you know? But yeah, it's gonna be super fun. And then of course I'm gonna spend some time with my family, so hopefully I'll be able to do that like Sunday. But do you use dating apps? Yes. So that's actually what I'm doing now. The dating app that I'm using is called OkCupid. I actually paid for the subscription so I could see like who likes my profile, because I feel like if you use an app that's free, you get a lot of losers. Like, I think that you should invest, you know, in your dating experience, and like at least find some people who are also paying for the app. And you can see who's not, because people will blatantly be like, I can't see my likes, and I just casually scroll right on by, swipe left. You can't see your likes because this isn't that serious to you, you know? So yeah, that's that. And I did that approach because right now, like, again, I'm in a new city. I really don't know where to freestyle per se. And then of course with COVID, like, I don't mind meeting people, but I don't just want to be going out casually every single day, like sitting at a bar and I'm questioning the cleanliness, you know? But yeah, and I have some dates coming up. So I'm excited, but I'm gonna take this big dress off. You guys, I can't, you know, this is like one of my favorite dresses. And I'm just in awe at the way it's fitting on me right now. Like, look at this. It's already a loose fitting dress, but like the way my body, it's just, it's crazy. I'm joking. All right, so I'm about to go. I'm about to go. I love y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure that if you need a consultation, you schedule one. I really want to be able to get 10 consultations this week. And I do have some more appointments for tomorrow and Friday as well. I'm still taking consultations on my birthday. And I have, I think it's 2 hours available, so that's 2 separate appointments. But yeah, if you need one, you have the booking instructions. If you don't, you can either click the link in my bio or follow the instructions that are on my story, or you can DM me and be like, love, how do I book with you? And I'll tell you again, because I don't care. All right, have a good day.